Hi guys, Cryptographer here. We're gonna do a review of Pacific Rim
Uprising,
which is the second movie in the first one, which was
Pacific Rim,
yes. But I watched the first one and it was pretty good. Anyway, we begin with this movie with our main protagonist, which is actually Finn from Star Wars, I think it was.
Yeah. Here, his name was Jake
Pentecost. And he said we began with a bit of backstory where he says, I'm not like my father who sacrificed himself and such. He was basically a Playboy Mansion guy. I liked him, he's pretty cool. He likes to have his ice cream with sugar. And when, what could we say? He did some bad things, he stole a lot of stuff. And secondly, he stole a lot of Jaeger robot machines parts. And a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And he also did a mention of his code of ethics. One of them at least was if basically he wants his stuff, which is cookies.
Yeah.
What was it more? Some chili stuff.
Some shaft.
Some type of drink. No.
Coke.
Some type of Coke drink. And this is in the future, of course. But the thing is, he lives in a mansion where a kaiju corpse is dead. Though the skeleton is only there now. It's after the first movie. Anyway, his code is this. He sacrifices something to get something better. We could say. Something he wants, something he really wants. And after that, we see that he does one of the plans with some of the other guys. Or three other goons. That wants a power core from the robot's engine.
Yep.
So they go to the cemetery of all the Jaeger robots, where they go basically to the trash can. And when he tries to find the battery is gone. But a chase ensues and he almost gets killed, and then the guy like, oh yeah, we're gonna have you now. Tell me where is the freaking core, you bastard. And then he's like, shing! He's like, bah! Fools! He's like, damn you! And tries to fire at him. Bam, 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 bam. And start. Yeah, he did some fun parkour, and it's actually Finn from Star Wars. Pretty cool. Is it Finn from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Finn Boyega. Pretty cool. Not a bad role in this movie, actually. Anyway, he tracks down who stole the battery, and she is a survivor from the first story. Or from the first Kaiju War, which was the first movie. Her parents, we will know about that later. But she survived and she has lived a long time.
His name is her name is Amara.
Amalia.
Amara. Okay. Amara.
Let me see the name. Oh, there it is. Amalia. Or Amalia. I'm not so good at pronouncing certain names. But anyway, she survived a long time and we see hundreds of papers and news articles from the war. So she's a survivor from the war. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Perfect. I needed that. Anyway, we see that John Boyega, or Finn, gets in. We will call him Finn from now on. Much easier. Anyway, Finn gets in there and checks around and looks that there's a bunny toy somewhere and also who stole it and stuff. And tracks it down. And such. And then some hijinks ensues and she gets into her own made up, I think let me remember what that was. Yeah, her own made up robot. Or type of big giant mech. Yeah, big giant mech robot.
It was called
Scrappy. Scrapper.
And civilian Jaeger.
Yes, Scrapper. Which was like a little bit of I think like a Pokeball, but it walks around.
Yeah.
Like Samus from Metroid, we could say. In the ball form. Anyway, she escapes with it and John Boyega, or Finn, gets into the ship and says like, no, you're not gonna drive, I'm gonna drive, damn it. And she's like, no, you're not gonna drive, I'm gonna drive, god damn you. And they escape from the police that are trying to chase them down.
Mm-hmm.
And the police says, warning, I will kick your asses if you don't stop now. And they destroy half or more part of the city, which were destroyed before, but more property damage doesn't do much. Except in this movie's Tall, all of the damages that they do in this movie is like insane.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I think that Donald Trump's wallet would be over. No cash for kids, no cash for anything. If that would happen, of course. But they escape and then they get captured because had John Boyega from Star Wars decides, oh, we throw out one of the batteries of your little robot to escape. No. B and A. What should they do? A, should they keep the battery so they could escape? C, should they throw out the battery? 4, or 3, should he just not do anything? Right answer, it's, I think, A. And they of course fail and they get captured. And they get zapped by like 80,000 zap energy of electricity, which would normally kill a normal person. But of course this is a movie Deus Ex Machina with, so it makes sense. Though to be fair, I think these people from the future could maybe withstand electricity. Maybe. Anyway, they escape, or they got captured.
Yeah.
So they got then in jail, and then John Boyega's character, or Finn in this case, cool actor though, pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He basically says, no, you don't talk. You're lower here, I am up here. And he taunts her basically, and she's like, no, you boring bastard. And then we see a bit of feelings, which, because she 2 seconds. She tries to open up, basically. Hope you enjoy anyway. She tries to open up, but then he's like, no, don't talk about it. And then the prisoners, or the cop says, someone wants to talk to you, now. And then he goes in, and then he talks with the hologram with his, I think, sister. And he says, please, big sis, could you help me here, maybe?
Mako.
Yes, Mako or Mac. Yeah, maybe Big Mac. Just easier. But she says, no shit, and you should go to the military again. And he's like, nope. In hell no, I'm not back in there. I got my ass kicked out myself. And we will know that sooner. Or later. Yeah, we will know that sooner or later. But anyway, then she says no and nope. And she basically blocks him by doing a hologram block. And he's like, yeah, you didn't do that, did you? Really? Seriously, did you do that on me? Sis? Seriously, what the hell? And then he gets sent to the military army and basically it's like, fine then. And then, of course, the scrap girl, or the chicks that can repair and make a pretty good robot that looks like a freaking rolling ball. She continues, and she follows him, and she will be a cat. She will be a small little pilot, while our main protagonist will be technically both our main protagonists, but the other guy will be a ranger because he has 2 seconds, guys. He has a higher status. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. He has a higher status. And I'm a bit tired because I just went back from the movie. Anyway, he gets acquainted with his old friend. And his old friend is like, yeah, dude, I know you came back, bastard.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, then we meet some of the other recruits. And, of course, we meet some cool recruits. They're pretty cool. One of them is a Russian. Pretty cool. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And their names, good sir. Thank you.
Sanjin.
Sanjin. We meet Sanjin.
No. Sorry. Suresh, que era el indio.
Surest is one of the cadets as well. Surest.
Victoria.
Victoria.
Ryuichi.
Ryochi is one of them as well too.
Mm.
Pretty good. Thank you.
And Renata
as well.
Ilya
as well. That's good.
and Tahim Masahim.
Tahim would work. Tahim would work for me. So we meet Tahim, and all of them meet, and one of them is like, "No, you're new. Nah, you're new. You're not better than me. You should have a better, bigger robot." And she's like, "Why do you bother me? I'm just thinking, if I was the main protagonist, I'm just thinking this. Hey, stop bothering me." Old cliche, which is the bully cliche. Anyway, she basically says to her, "Screw you," and basically don't even think, and she's like trying to be kind, but nope, the other chick is like, "Nope, not a chance." But of course, we hear about a lot of talking, and also, oh, I forgot. The head president at another corporation wants to replace the pilots that uses brains with robots or drones. Oh, have I heard about that idea before? Let me see, what can that be? Oh, I know! Flying drones that we have now! Genius! One mistake though. They can be very easily hacked, which they mention! Anyway though, we hear some bonding between Jaeger or Finn. Basically, we hear some bonding about Finn with his old friend. Then they talk about, no, you should be better, your father is better, They talk about reflections, and also Finn, I will call him Finn from now on, that's what I said before, yeah. So he basically visits one of the lockers which his father was, and he said, "I'm not the kind of hero that my father is." And he also has ice cream with his friend, but his friend is like, "Yeah, you should do something." And then when he nags him about it, he's like, "No, don't listen," and like, shh, do this, shh. He's like, "Stop it." He's like, shh, shh. He's like stopping it with, yeah, he's doing it with what is that can again?
Chantilly crème.
Gräddcrème, or sugar cream. Yeah, sugar cream. He basically did that. Shh. That was funny. Anyway, though, we hear some bonding between our female protagonists as well. She bonds with some of them, talks with them, and they give some tips. Also, the Indian guy is always he's a nice guy, but his father's job is not so bad. He basically does plastic surgery for women. No more mention. But everyone jokes about it for him, and he's like, "Stop joking about it, guys, that's not so funny." To be fair, that's not so funny. Nope. And also we meet the big, our main protagonist's big sister, and she's talking about him, they need to go to the UN to do some meeting talks and yada yada. And also about being proud of his father. Character development for most. Pretty good. Also, I like the characters, pretty good. I like the Russian guy also. Nice. And I like the other guys.
On the first mission now, Gypsy Avenger.
Yeah, Gypsy Avenger, I forgot. And also they mention about the ships, pretty cool ships. It reminds me of old monster movies. Pretty nice. Anyway though, if you wonder what I got stuck up in some certain words before, because I got a bit tired, and also I was almost like a bit tired in my throat, you could say. Okay, I'm gonna drink a bit more. Perfect. Anyway though, they go to the mission and they do basically staying at the UN's house. And then they get attacked by a big robot that has no name. That I will call
Obsidian Fury.
Ah, yes. Obsidian Fury. Or, in my word, badass dude with swords.
Flying sword.
Yeah, had flaming swords. But it would have been fun if they had Kylo Ren swords. Though I think they make some references to maybe some other stuff. Also, we have a type of Stephen Hawking's genius guy. A type of genius guy. He looked like Stephen Hawking a bit.
Dr.
He looked a bit.
Gottlieb.
He looked a bit though.
Dr. Gottlieb. Yeah.
I'm still gonna miss Stephen Hawking. I'm still gonna miss you, my friend. Anyway, though, we continue. We have some cool robots, and those cool robots are... What were their names, if I remember them?
The another robots?
Yeah, the other robots.
Bracer Phoenix.
Racer Phoenix.
Guardian Bravo.
Titan Redeemer.
And Saber Athena.
Those sounds like anime names. Pretty good anime names, though. Pretty good anime names. Anyway, though, they reminisce about stuff as well. Also, our main protagonist is the son of the guy that suicided himself in the first movie. I think. If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, though, I will do a review of the first one, I think. I actually lied in the beginning, guys, of this video. I wanted to be honest. I have not watched the fully of the first one. But I think this movie can stand on its own, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, though, we see some fights. Pretty cool fights, though. Also, the other guy, the other scientist guy from the first movie,
Newton.
2 seconds. Perfectly did that shot. Anyway, Newton, or we should call him Isaac Newton. Yes, Isaac Newton and every one of those, they discover that the chick that is from Japan, one of them with white outfit. What were her name again? I forgot. Sometimes you forget stuff, even if you watch the movie very recently.
Lee Wen-xiao.
Or we call her Mistress Lee. Mistress Lee, yes. Mistress Lee was in the UN meeting, and before that, they got attacked by the big guy with the swords. And they got pretty much wrecked as shit. And the UN building was like... exploded to pieces. And property damage, you don't even want to look. I am this. If I was a lawyer over the property of the damage of the city right there, I would be like this. I would... vad är det nu då? Again, svimma. I would basically drop to my head and basically this. Oh! Yes, I would do that if I was it. Because all of that cash is gone! In one instant. And then our main protagonist, which is Finn Yeager and his old military buddy, or his military brother, we could say, are trying to investigate on ice. What was it again? A military base. They are investigating a military base after they got their ass handled to them by the robot with 2 flaming swords, which was unpiloted by any human or by any person. I think. By any person, anyway. And in the meantime, we also saw some time with our female protagonist talking about other stuff, being a bit social and stuff. I think it was. And what was it more? Yes, our Finn protagonist went to the military base, and they tried to figure that out. But then the enemy ship from last time, or the enemy mech, tried to kill them and blowed up the evidence. Genius. And then they're doing a lot of fighting on Antarctica, I think it was.
It was
an ice place somewhere on the world.
An island.
On an island, alright.
Siberian coast.
On the Siberian coast. Alright then. Anyway, they did pretty cool fighting. They were almost trying to kill each other in ice. And then our main protagonist decided, yeah, why not we not sink under the water and then attack behind. And they did. And also, they talked about an old special that they did in Attack. An old classic Attack special, which was basically slice through the stomach of the thing and then rip out the core of the machine. And they did it. And then they discovered that the machine was piloted by an alien brain that looked like that look like a heart if you left it too much in the freezer for a month. Yeah. If you leave a heart in a freezer for 5 or 6 months and it turns pink. Anyway, though, they try to investigate what that heart is, and our scientist guy with the staff,
Hawking.
yes, the Stephen Hawking guy in this case, not the Stephen Hawking that died, unfortunately, but he looked like him, alright? He looked like him. I don't mean anything bad, alright? Though we will miss you. We will miss you, Stephen Hawking. We will. A moment of silence. Anyway, though, this scientist guy opens up the brain and says that, yeah, something fishy is going on. Humanity has done something stupid, and it's some form of human that has done this shit. Because it's combined. It's basically, someone has basically made this alien birth. And then our main protagonist's female friend, which was our other main protagonist. P.S. She had a bunny toy, I think it was. A bunny rabbit. Plushie.
Amara.
Yes, Amalia. Amalia, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But she discovers that those cables inside of the alien monster, or inside of the alien robot thing, is only made by one corporation, which is made from the woman that is from Japan. With the white suit, I think it was.
Miss Shao.
Miss Shao. Or Miss Shao. I'm not good pronouncing names, I'm just saying it. I'm gonna butcher some names. Some names are gonna be butchered. Anyway, though, the Indian guy survives some other stuff and shit. But... oh yeah. We need to end it here. But the last thing I wanted to say is that they think that they are them, and then they are planning actually about... yeah, they're planning about using their own little AI robots, because they saw the mess that happens on the United Nations place. And they said if we had our robots, they wouldn't have been cuckoo in that sense. But anyway, we'll see you next time on part 2 on Monday. Bye bye, Ad Wiedersehen. Hey do. Goodbye.